Right now on the KPIX 5 News at 7 and streaming on CBSN Bay Area, an exclusive inside look at a massive theft ring that's been operating in the Bay Area, and investigators just broke it wide open. Good evening. I'm Ken Bastida.
And I'm Elizabeth Cook. KPIX 5's Kiet Do has been following the investigation and has the full story only on 5.
An investigation just wrapped up that is the largest of its kind in the state of California, quite possibly the largest in the nation. Nearly 100 law enforcement officers spent thousands of hours over the span of 8 months, and in the end, they had to sift through a literal mountain of evidence and arrested a suspect whose nickname was the Medicine Man. We're here in the Central Valley town of Patterson because they didn't need just an evidence room, they needed an evidence warehouse. For professional thieves in the Bay Area, this has been a brutal week. This warehouse has been converted to an industrial-sized evidence processing center, now full of recovered stolen merchandise. Trailer after trailer, bin after bin, sack after sack, stored on pallets, stacked floor to ceiling, 2 stories tall. It took a team of 30 people 2 days to catalog it, mostly merchandise from CVS, as part of Operation Proof of Purchase, making it the largest bust of its kind in California history.
$8 million in recovery, yes.
That's a lot of stuff.
Sure is.
Ben Dugan is one of CVS's top experts on organized crime and says they've been tracking the so-called boosters, professional shoplifters, as they enter their stores and stuff bags with merchandise. The boosters then met up in the Tenderloin and, according to investigators, sold the items to so-called crew leaders or street fences, Isis Villanueva and Jose Villatoro and Edgar Morales. That's Morales in the red sweatshirt. Detectives say Morales actually posted this on social media, a trunk full of stolen goods and a stack of $100 bills.
They pay those thieves approximately $1 or $2 an item, and then they sell the product to an illicit wholesale operation.
From there, investigators say a distributor named Danny Drago, a.k.a. the Medicine Man, buys the stolen items. This video from a police stakeout shows him unloading trunk loads full of merchandise at one of his warehouses. Mouthwash, cleaning supplies, shampoo, foot spray, over-the-counter medicine, and more than $1 million worth of razors. Drago allegedly directs them to steal small, compact items with long expiration dates and high resale value.
Based on our reconnaissance, they were going across the bay, they were going into San Francisco, and it just got larger and larger, and more people were getting involved.
Captain Mark Deary with the San Mateo County Sheriff's Office realized bad guys know no boundaries, so he called in the cavalry, a newly formed, organized retail crime task force led by the CHP.
Any one of these police departments is not going to be able to connect the dots on their maybe under $1,000 theft. The retailers know they've had 10 stores hit throughout Northern California. They might have 10 different law enforcement agencies working on those smaller crimes, but the retailer knows that they're connected to something larger.
Working with the task force, investigators tracked the stolen goods to 16 different storage lockers, warehouses, and homes across the Bay Area. Much of the goods were then sold online through what law enforcement says was a shell company run by Drago called Deluxe OTC. When law enforcement raided the home of Drago and his wife, they found $85,000 in cash, a high-speed bill counting machine, and multiple vehicles. Drago's money was allegedly laundered through real estate transactions and other businesses. At the home of Edgar Morales, the alleged crew boss, behind the picture frames they found stacks of $100 bills totaling $50,000. The stolen goods eventually find their way to eBay, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, and Amazon, where they're sold at a steep discount. Dugan says there's a big societal cost to saving a few bucks.
I don't think that anyone would intentionally further a criminal enterprise. You know, most people are good and don't want to contribute to anything illegal, but like everyone else, everyone's looking to get what they need at the lowest price. So certainly it's understandable, but if you take the time to educate yourself, take a look at where you're getting your products from, and even though the price may look good, you might be contributing to something bigger that you don't understand.
CVS estimates that this is all costing the state of California about $40 million a year in lost sales tax revenue, and the typical family pays about an extra $500 per year because of increased prices. Liz?
Just jaw-dropping to see all that product there that they had recovered. Amazing. All right, Kit, thank you.